The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Elijah Moore now, bringing it out of his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And Chubb going to push forward and pick up a Browns first down as he'll get this up close to the 30-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Flushed out right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, this defense for the Browns very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
From the 42 now, here's second and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Eagles at 6 and 2 to start play. And they come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Browns defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They go play action with Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Swift. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Hurts completing this one quickly. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their 2nd drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
The slot man in motion right. To throw on 2nd is Watson. His throw incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Watson, off play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Here's Watson now on second down. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Watson looks to throw again. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
First down, Browns.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Quick throw completed by Watson. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Here's Watson. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Now 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Swift. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 1. Swift going to try up the middle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll try and run here with Swift. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Eagles! Albert Okwuegbunam from 8 yards out, and the Eagles have retaken the lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's through, and that makes the lead at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Cooper, the man in motion left. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. Touchdown, Philadelphia! DeAndre Swift with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards, but he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
Elliott good with a PAT. His guys will take a 10-point lead. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're. And now Watson throws another interception. Keely Ringo picks it off. Keep in mind he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Watkins, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Hey, 31! 39, 39. Hey, 25!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Julian Blackmon inside the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the round is on here this first half. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. In motion left, that's Cooper. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
24. 55. 59.
On 1st down, Watson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Darius Slay with a pick, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here's 3rd and 7.
63. Hey, Silver. Hey, 73.
He'll look to throw. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football? And there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Forced out to his left. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
Second and 10. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that payoff in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
After the interception, here's Watson. Throw left side taken in by Pittman. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Cooper will go in motion.
26. Alert, alert. 55. 59.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Watson. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
59, 59. 55. Alert. 31.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 59 yards. And the Browns get a bit closer. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread.
14.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Second and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Crowd love Yanni. Crowd love Yanni.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Returning it is Moore. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And now here is another interception. Keely Ringo picks it off. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You can go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Rolling to his right. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
He flushed it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Escapes the defender. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, After we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
59. Down, he's coming. Up.
Now Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, it's Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First 6. Alert, alert.
Again, it's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. That is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now a 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to.
Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith, 40 yards. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Watson on first down. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And this one too low.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, but ultimately fell incomplete. It caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
To the air yet again, Watson. He's going to air one out. And this will be incomplete. What can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. And the tight end goes in motion left. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. He's going to take another shot here. And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff to Swift. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that will be incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
We're set. Alert.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Browns.
On first down, Watson dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
24 is down, he's coming. 24. 24.
Back to throw, Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
Touchdown, Browns! Michael Pittman, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket, and he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into?